Hi, I'm Captain Monte with Texas Fishing Tips, and this is your weekly fishing report.
Looks like this weekend's going to be a nice sunny weekend, light winds. We've got some cold fronts coming in, but on them calm mornings, we've still been running out here to the south and the North Jetty. There's still been plenty of slot reds, bull reds, black drum, mangrove snapper, just a wide variety of fish still out here at the jetties. We've been fishing at, between that 30 to 36 foot of water, sometimes right on that edge, right where it comes off these rocks and drops into this channel. Put you a 3 to 4 ounce weight right on top of a number 3 Kell hook. Drop you whatever cut baits or live shrimp you like, and bite's been good. I've been using the fish bites, the shrimp flavored fish bites, the pink ones, and topping those off with live shrimp. And man, it's been easy limits of redfish out here and black drum. Like I said, if you go from the South Jetty all the way to the Green Buoy and get your fish finder set up where you can actually see the schools, been a lot of people out there catching a lot of good fish. There've been a few Spanish mackerel out here. There's still been mangrove snappers being caught out here. Speckled trout early in the morning on the North Jetty. Live shrimp under popping corks right up on them rocks. And there's even been tarpon still being caught out here. So you never know what you're gonna catch out here at the jetties. Gag groupers. So just make sure if you do catch a gag grouper, it's got to be at least 24 inches. If the wind is blowing, where you can't get out there, start working the inside of these rocks. The inside is still holding fish, and it's somewhat protected. I mean, if your boat is capable of handling the water out here, then it's a great area to be fishing. Even on the outside of the North Jetty, in that 24 to 26 foot of water, I've been jumping schools out there on the North Jetty, all the way up to the beach. So you just gotta know your fish finder and study it. And when you jump that school, if you got the right bait, they're gonna eat. Out here at Fina docks, first thing in the morning, cut mullet, cut ladyfish, cut menhaden, anything like that, or even live shrimp. There have been bull reds running through here in this deeper water, 30, 40 foot. And just depending where that current's at is how heavy a weight you need to go. 3 or 4 ounce weight. If there's not much current, drop your ounce of weights down to an ounce and a half. So still a lot of good fish being caught all around Port Aransas. Out here past the jetties, on this little rock jetty right out here, there have been mangrove snappers being caught. We've caught a few black drum off of it. So this little jetty wall, you never know what you're going to catch right here by this brown root jetty right here. Good areas. You can come into island moorings. If that wind picks up, especially with these fronts blowing in like it is, there have been big schools of black drum out here by these houses. All around these houses and docks, black drum, sheephead, a lot of male sheephead, but they are there. We have picked up a few, 16, 17, 18-inch sheephead, but the black drum, when that sun comes up, you can see the black drum schooling, and great time, live shrimp, dead shrimp, even pink fish bites, shrimp flavored, has been working. The water is dropping. We've had a pretty good tidal movement here this week. It's been fluctuating from real high to somewhat low, but it's dropping. So all around here, redfish, black drum, even a few speckled trout. Back over here by the S curve, coming into this coyote right through here, this little area on an outgoing tide. You can jump them redfish and black drum. So all this around island moorings, still holding pretty decent fish. This time of the year, you can come into the highway channel through here, especially when that tide is super low. There's been black drum, speckled trout, redfish through here, and this little cut right through here, and this cut coming back here by this back little wellhead. You know, when you see this area right through here, Brown Roof Flats, and it's shallow and it's dry, and you see the reefs, then them fish are coming right into sailboat. If there's water up, then them fish have been hanging off in these deeper little pockets right here by the Y channel, and these little deeper holes along these edges of these cuts right through here. So just kind of be vigilant on where your water is setting. Is it high? Is it low? If it's low and you see these flats sticking out, jump in here into the sailboat. Good area. Another good spot is working east shores. When that tide is gone and them fish don't have a choice but come out of them flats, they'll start stacking in these little cuts coming out of these flats. It's a good area to be targeting. You know, what we call the Y channel, this area through here, I know a couple days ago, water was super low. There was mud bulls all through here. And them black drum been kind of coming out of the flats and hanging out right through here in the Y channel. This area over here at Ransom, on these back little islands and these back little lakes, there have been black drum and redfish, cut baits or live baits. This time you can have popping corks and shrimp, or you can go strictly with live mullet or cut mullet, and you can get a good variety of fish. I mean, redfish have been pretty consistent. So all these little chains of islands up in Redfish Bay, they've been holding decent fish. I mean, if they don't get right up here on these little islands and you don't do no good, jump out here a little deeper out in the middle and start working these potholes. These potholes are holding fish. You know, you can get in there when the sun comes up and you see that sand pocket, put them baits right in these little sand pockets. Good areas. You know, island 1, 2, 3, and 4 back on the other side, on the north side of the bridge. This little area right through here been holding speckled trout and redfish. You can use live piggies. You can use live mullet. Been working real well also. These little chains of islands right off the ICW. This one right here and this first one, fish it right off the ICW. Live shrimp, just with a little, you know, 3/8 ounce weight, and work that edge of that grass. There have been redfish and black drum on both of these islands. There's good little rock piles, and them fish have been kind of hanging off there when that tide starts dumping. So get your favorite baits, have the day to spend, and there's been good fish in a lot of different areas. Some days we got to work at it. Some days it comes easy. But if you're consistent and just determined, you're gonna find your fish. Those of you that like to fish Engleside, this is a great area to be fishing. You come in and come into this little cut that goes back by these houses right here. This little flat by Cook Island. This little area right through here, there's some good little guts that run through here. Black drum, speckled trout, redfish. You can use, you know, pretty much live perch. You can use live mullet or live shrimp. There have been pretty decent fish all through Engleside. Them fish are migrating, and them fish are just moving. So this little chain right through here on this flat right here, if you have any kind of ladyfish or cut mullet, been the ticket. You know, even shad's been working real well. There's been pretty decent schools of redfish hanging right up on the banks, you know, up tight, especially with that water being the way it is. You can come back here on the back side of La Quinta Channel on this rock right through here. There have been mangrove snappers mixed in with speckled trout. Good areas. It's a good place. If you want to spend the day, start right here at the point and just work your way all the way around. This rock pile through here, speckled trout, mangrove snapper. And then when you start seeing that sand get up on the shore, then change over to redfish and just kind of troll through here until you see the mullet bait working. When you see that bait working, then go ahead and start fishing it. You know, a lot of times what I tell everybody is, you know, we're hunting to start off. We got to find these fish. Once we find them, we know what they start wanting to eat, then we start fishing. But, you know, a lot of days, you're starting off hunting just like deer hunters. You're out there looking for them. You know, you're jumping from blind to blind, seeing what animals are out there. Same way as fishing. You got to get out there and you got to do your research. But if you find the bait, a lot of times fish are going to be on it. Back here on the backside of Berry Island, on this big sandbank through here, there have been trout and redfish. Like I said, some mornings it's fast. Some mornings you got to work at it. You know, got to just bounce around. But there's good fish all around Engleside. You know, I always talk about Corpus Christi Bay out here at these gas wells. There have been good numbers of speckled trout still being caught out here on these gas wells. I heard one captain still catching triple tails out here. Black drum, oversized redfish. So these little wells out here with live shrimp have got the potential to be able to catch a little bit of everything. So on them good calm mornings, and you want to make that little run out here to Corpus Christi Bay, you might not see another boat out here. It's don't have a lot of pressure on it, and it's got tons of fish on it. So a lot of sand trout out here right now. Those of you that like sand trout, man, there are abundant of sand trout. But speckled trout, black drum, redfish is what I'm always looking for out here. Y'all have a great and safe Thanksgiving, and we'll see everybody next week.
Thanks for watching. I'm Captain Monte.